many competing things. I have found that to be successful, I need to jealously guard my time. Manage your time. Be very disciplined about the things that you are doing. Manage your time. We waste a lot of time. We allow people to waste a lot of our time. Allow me to say this, when you allow your children to stay up late, you are allowing your children to waste your time. I was sharing earlier, my kids go to bed at 7:30. It's not negotiable. I'm the parent, they are the child. They need the sleep. We all know they need to sleep, right? Yeah. So they go to bed. And that's because I realize that those hours I may have before I sleep, they are like gold dust. I need to utilize them. So manage your time. They are friends of yours. An hour later, you are still on the phone. Talking about what? Nonsense. I'm sorry. Nonsense. Guard your time. When it rings, you may not be able to pick it at that time. Just send a message, I'll call you later. Have downtime. I schedule everything. As in everything. At the beginning of the term, my son's school sends a calendar for the year. I diarize. So he plays a lot of sports, so I'll put, this term it's cricket, so I put all the cricket matches in my diary. I diarize in my husband's diary, so he knows. I diarize everything. I'm serious. Because I realize time just flies. So I diarize it. I diarize my reading time. So on Mondays, I diarize some 2 hours to be the time that I spend reading. I diarize everything. I even have an alarm. My Fitbit tells me it's time to go to bed. Because if I don't, it will be midnight and I'm still awake. Doing what? Who knows? The other thing you need to do when it comes to managing your time is you need to relinquish the things that you don't need to do. Alright? So step number 1, hone your skills. Step number 2, manage your time. Step number 3, delegate. I like cooking, and I like the fact that my family eats food that I've cooked. But when I get home, my maid has chopped everything. The onions are chopped, the tomatoes are chopped. If I'm cooking carrots, the carrots are chopped. If I'm cooking cabbage, the cabbage is chopped. So I'm not wasting time chopping. Chopping is not a good use of my time. Are you hearing me? Identify what is a good use of your time and what isn't. And stop doing things that you don't need to do. Stop. Are you hearing me? Yeah. Stop. Stop wasting your time. Delegate. If you feel you don't have people you can delegate to, get better people. If there are things you feel, no, my maid can't do it, get a better maid. Pay more money. Are you hearing me? Stop looking for the cheapest maid you can possibly get. Then you are stressed because you have to do everything. Get a better maid. Get one who can do those things. I have a friend who sent her maid to driving school. I was so blown away. So the maid now does the school run. Utilize your maid. Alright? And I use the maid because I know that's an easy example. We are all women here. But delegate. In your office, what things do you need to do? What things do you not need to do? Because remember, you are jealously guarding your time. So delegate. And if you don't have someone to delegate to, start growing that person. So identify people in your team who can do some of the things you're doing and slowly delegate to them. Number 4 tip, know your product and your market. Know your stuff. People shouldn't buy from you because you're a woman. They should buy from you because you're good. I am very good at what I do. Very good. And I have purpose to ensure I am very good at what I do. Be good. Know your market. Who is your competition? What are they selling? How much are they selling it for? Know your market. When you engage with someone in a business and they're having a business discussion, be knowledgeable. Be knowledgeable. I talked earlier about being knowledgeable about general knowledge. So that's just to give you an in. You cannot rely the entire thing on the fact that we connected, right? Yeah. The fact that we connected gives me an in, but now I must be able to be knowledgeable and speak intelligently about my stuff, about my market. Just know your stuff. Know your market. And then, so number 1 was hone your skills. Number 2 was manage your time. Be very disciplined about your time. And be disciplined about sales activities. Set yourself sales goals. I didn't say that earlier. Set yourself sales activity goals. Purpose that I will see at least X number of people in a week and be disciplined about it. Selling is a science. It's about doing something over and over and over again. So be disciplined, not only about your time, about what you're doing with your time. Spend more time in activities that generate you customers and not activities that don't, right? Then number 3 was delegate. Stop doing things that you don't need to do. In my company, we have very many outsourced functions. We have an outsourced accountant, we have an outsourced HR person, we have an outsource, because that's not a good use of my time. I cannot be processing leave requests. Know your product, know your market. Tip number 5, change your mindset. Stop having a negative mind towards selling. Selling is not difficult. It really isn't. It's about building relationships. So change your mindset. Have the mindset that says, this year I want to build relationships with X number of people. Change your mindset. The mind is a powerful thing. You know, the Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. When you approach something and in your mind you've told yourself it's hard, it becomes hard. I have this conversation with my son all the time. My son's learning to play the piano. And I always tell him, you know, if you sit down to practice and you're telling yourself, this is so hard, it's going to be hard. Whereas if you sit down and you tell yourself, I love doing this, somehow you love doing it. Change your mindset about selling. Make it, I'm building a relationship. That's what I'm doing, because that's what selling is.
Yeah, so that is the information that I wanted to share with you today. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Whether you're planning to get into biashara or you're already in biashara, I hope this is something that you've picked there that will be of benefit to you, even as you try and you grow your biashara, as a side hustle or as a full-time hustle. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I'll be posting videos every week. That's a resolution that I'm trying to make, that I'll be doing videos every week. So make sure you come back sometime soon to check out the new video that I've put up. Otherwise, God bless you and have a lovely, lovely time. See you in the next video.